What's my third one though? I like Temptations, Titanic, and let's say
You talking Temptations about with David Ruffin?
He looked at you like that.
crazy.
I mean, fight.
What other hold on? What fight? No.
Yo, welcome to Here to Inspire podcast. I'm your host Sim, and I am joined by none other than my brother Abel.
What's popping, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
How y'all doing?
Thanks
We
for
got a
coming
special one. We got a special
Oh,
one.
we got a special.
We got a special one. Y'all know how we powered by Force Society
Come on
Studios.
now.
We
Yeah.
have one of the members
Yes, sir.
of Force Society Studios,
Yeah.
Drew Benton.
Yes,
Yo.
How y'all doing?
Don't be nervous, boy.
Why did I say
No.
yo?
I'm trying. This is my first podcast. I'm trying to get into it, but
What's
yeah.
popping, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all for having me on here.
Yeah, we happy to have you. We happy to have you.
on,
We're going to
man.
be talking
Come on,
about
bro.
film today because we know that you are one of the best cinematographers this world has ever seen. I'm going to just
Talk
claim it.
heavy.
I'm going to just claim it. You
We
one of
just
the
gonna-
best,
We
my
just
boy.
gonna say it.
Ask anybody. If you guys haven't, check out Drew Benton at what's your Instagram handle?
It's Drew_620. This camera. Yeah.
Drew _620. Everybody go
Yes, sir.
follow, check out the man's work because he's insane. So
appreciate that.
the reason you here, we talking about film, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just take it off top. Why film? Why is film like the outlet you chose?
I mean, well, we all chose, right?
yeah, that's right.
So, for me, I would say growing up, I was never the type of person who was like really into school. I would go to school and just like kind of go through the motions, like, you know, a few people. But when I got out of school, I was struggling to find out what it is that I was going to kind of make a career out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and and the thing is, I think about this all the time. I wish I could remember the moment that I kind of like fell into film, because there was something that happened in maybe like the first year of when I was in college. There was something that happened, but for the life of me, I can't remember it. But it was something that made me say, "Go get your first camera." And then when I got my first camera, I started off as a nightclub photographer. I was taking those pictures, and then something told me like there's more to this. So
How did that feel when you got your first camera? Talk about.
I was so excited. I took pictures of it. I did all type of stuff, man.
It's like a new car.
Bro, for real.
It's like a
Like,
new car.
I felt like my life had changed. Like it
Yeah,
was
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was up from there.
Is your story similar? Like when you got your first camera specifically?
Man, when I got my first camera, it was a Kodak, a black Kodak camera.
Jesus.
I bought that joint for $40.
Lord have mercy. I had my first camera was a Canon Rebel T3i.
Come on.
Bruh. It was I thought it was the best thing in the world. Like I look at it now and I'd be like, oh no, this was
Now, I know my way around the camera. I ain't never had that experience. I'm a
Yeah.
writer, producer. Y'all know. I direct. I don't be knowing. I be like, ISO who? You want me to isolation?
Nah, you be behind that
I
camera.
be
Don't
I be
play.
behind the camera, but I'm not like
If we got to put you there,
I can do the work.
We'll get behind the
I
camera.
can do the work for sure.
Yes,
But
sir.
y'all know I'm like when I see y'all. So I think the difference for me is like when I see y'all, it's like that's it. Like for y'all, that like being behind the camera and knowing exactly like how to get certain shots and how to develop certain stories with a shot is insane. Like I could write a story and I can see it all play in my mind, but y'all can actually like put it out there, put the people in the place. So like it's crazy to see. Like from working with y'all, it's crazy to see that.
It's wild. So, bro, where do you get your inspiration from?
I get inspiration from everywhere. There's a lot of things that, and even if it's like unconventional places, a lot of my inspiration comes from like the films that I watch,
Okay.
the stuff that I see like in my everyday
What's your favorite
life.
films?
Favorite film?
Give me top 3.
Top 3.
Yes, sir.
I would say Inception is definitely in the 3. I won't put it like first, second, or
Inception,
third, but
crazy.
Inception was like
Crazy.
the one film that I watched and then I thought about it forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Inception. Film, I would say The Social Network and Fight Club. are the 2 and
Really?
3.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Fight Club crazy.
yeah. Like
First
the whole
rule
concept.
of Fight Club.
right. The whole concept, the cinematography, everything about it is.
Yeah.
Fight Club.
When I
Wow.
saw that, I was like, bro, this is crazy.
See, my
Top 3, let's hear it.
my top 3 is a little different though. I'm
Yeah.
a Temptations,
Ooh,
Type
you
of
like the
guy.
heartfelt story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
You like your mind getting messed with.
Like,
you
Yeah.
more like the past.
what's my third?
I
What's
like that,
crazy.
yeah.
What's my third one though? I like Temptations, Titanic, and let's say
You talking Temptations about with David Ruffin?
He looked at you like that.
You crazy?
I mean, fighting.
What other?
Temptations.
Hold on. What fight? No. What other Temptations?
I love
Hey.
that movie.
I
I-
don't like fighting Temptations. Like the music cool. I just think
Going
like
down,
I think
baby.
Beyonce.
This fool
can't act
said
that
fighting
well.
Temptations.
No, that's my movie though.
Is it?
Yeah,
He
that's
said
what-
fighting.
Go ahead,
Temptations.
last one, last
Beehive
one.
gonna get you for that if you say that. You
Forgive
know, like
me,
Beyonce. they gonna.
Yeah. Oh,
sting.
they gonna tear you up.
They gonna tear you up. My third one. Let's bring it to something modern now. Let's say I just seen this new movie that's one of my favorites, and I can really relate to it. 1,000. What is it? They gonna kill me for it. Tiana Taylor was in it.
Ooh, you
Oh.
talking about with the son or her son?
Yes.
1,001.
1,001. I felt that one
That was
though,
way up.
and they gonna tear me up because I'm like, what's the name? And the people they gonna laugh at us for this one though, but yeah, 1,001. Amazing story.
That
I can relate to that
That joint
so
was
much. It's a beautiful film.
crazy.
Beautiful cinematography.
Crazy.
Beautiful. And I just seen a film recently called Clone Tyrone. I went to the private screening. Big shout out to Swoop. He from Cleveland, Ohio, man.
Yeah.
He's a film producer. He's a filmmaker. He managed artists and actors and actresses and stuff like that, musicians, and big shout out to him. He had a private screening at Silver Spot, and big shout out to my brother Chris Webb because he connected. He was like, yo, you gotta go to this, boom boom boom, and I was like, all right, bet, I gotta be there. And it was a great movie. Jamie Foxx killed.
I ain't
I
surprised.
think I told you the other day, it was
Yeah.
amazing.
I gotta see that.
Cinematography,
It's out on Netflix Friday.
yep, cinematography is out on Netflix. It's out on Netflix. The cinematography is crazy, bro. It blew my mind. The storyline is wild. But what's your favorite 3 though? Let's talk
My
about
top
your
three?
favorite 3.
My top 3 movies
Top
of all
3.
time.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm not ready. No.
He about to say
My
High
top-
School Musical.
Boy, stop playing.
Nah, don't sleep on it
Number
though.
2.
Hey, don't sleep on.
We're
don't
all
sleep on
in
high
this
school
together.
You know what's crazy? Every time somebody bring up High School Musical, they sing that song. And
What
I'll be
other
like,
song they gonna sing?
Wow.
But
Cat.
that's the first one though.
Yeah.
The second one, the whole soundtrack to the second High School Musical movie is ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I swear.
Ain't
Wow.
I don't hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
I don't dance.
I know you can.
That's a
Yeah.
Anyways,
Like you do
top
this,
three, top
you
three,
do
top three.
Whole
that.
thing go
I don't
crazy.
My
hit
top
it out.
3 movies of all time. I gotta go with Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh my gosh, Zack Snyder's Justice League is by far like the best. I'm a huge nerd, so by far one of the best, if not the best superhero to me, the best superhero movie ever made, and the storyline is purely gold. I don't care what nobody say, that joint tough. Number 2, I'm gonna go with I want to say Django Unchained. Oh my
He
gosh.
said, don't
The
you
sto-
touch my brother's coat.
The storyline in that joint is so freaking nice.
Who's that
And
Negro
the
up
thing,
on that
the thing,
nag?
the thing that like
Hey,
I
yo.
love, the thing that I love about Quentin Tarantino, like when he did that, is like the storyline. The movie long as heck, right? The movie is long as heck, but he kept like the way that he like flow with the storyline to keep
Yeah.
it not boring at any point.
Come on.
I'm like, how are you doing? It's the same thing with Zack Snyder Justice League. Like I love long movies when the storyline like matches like the length. I'm like, this is it. And I guess my last one would have to be all right, it's between 2. It's between Malcolm X by Spike Lee and Idlewild. Just because Outkast my favorite.
Idlewild.
But Idlewild
Damn,
was
I
hard.
don't think I've ever seen a movie like
I've
Idlewild.
never seen a
ne-
movie
that-
like Idlewild.
Like it's so unique. It's so unique, and them boys was acting their behinds off. The storyline was solid. The storyline was solid.
Idlewild, yeah.
Those
yeah.
three, they up there. They up there for sure.
That's
for
dope.
sure.
That's dope.
Yeah. Quick question.
Yes, sir.
We heard about your inspiration. We hear why you chose film. Now we're about to see if you had the opportunity to work with any director or be mentored by any director, who would it be?
Mentor. I would say I kind of touched on two of his films already, but David Fincher.
David Finch.
Yeah. The thing is, if you ever watch his movies, he's real. Like his techniques and the way that he shoots stuff.
Yeah.
is different from, I want to say, most directors. Like, for instance, a lot of his films will be like dimly lit. Like, it's the simplicity in what he does. Like 90% of his movies, they lock down on tripods. They don't use a lot of gimbals. It's like the simplicity of it. It's like the technique shows so much when you don't have to do extra stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like, beyond the fact that he's a great director, like a lot of his movies are amazing, I feel like the technique of what he does would be something that I would want to like master.
Dope. Like, cause you talk about like the technique and everything, and I as a director, but I looked at Dean Cundey as the way like how he created things without using CGI on set as a director of photography, as a DP. Like that's wild. Like he made in Jurassic Park or any other movies to make stuff look as real as possible without any graphic or anything like that, any computer graphics, CGI, anything like that is wild to me. Like that's
for sure. Especially with a movie like that. You said Jurassic Park was all real?
Oh yeah, a lot of that stuff is very real. Jeez. Just the way, and I actually had a chance to sit down and have dinner with him before. In LA, and just kind of like pick his brain and hear how he talks about how he would light things with only a couple lights, and how he'll move a light a certain way where they get the people to get the audience distracted on purpose. In a sense, it's like it's a reason why this light moving. So look at the light. Look at this. Look at that. So that's so dope to me. What would you say your favorite directors, or who would you like to work with? What?
If I had the opportunity,
give us something. What you talking about?
Jordan Peele, easily.
Jordan Peele,
writer,
dope.
director.
He fired.
Jordan Peele, he's so smart. Like I love like how one like simple thing can have like 20 different layers to it, and I think Jordan Peele like you could watch his movies like from a shallow perspective and be like, oh, that's a fire movie, that's a scary movie, that's this, that's that. And then like say, because I've seen plenty of his interviews, say you talk to him about it, he's like, no, that actually meant this, but also it meant this. Like he come at it from so many, and it's like everything, he comes at it from so many different angles. One specific thing was, y'all seen Nope?
Yeah, Nope is dope.
Nope is, that's the
one with the giant.
Yeah.
Keke Palmer.
Palmer, yeah.
That was a good one.
Daniel Kaluuya.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
So, like, one part that stuck out to me was the one of the characters, the cowboy. The cowboy in the whole movie. Like, how he had, like, he was a child star, and then he grew up and had this ranch with his family and whatnot. So, in the film, when he was a child star, the monkey like went and killed everybody, right? And I want to talk to Jordan Peele just to like clarify this, but the way that I saw it is the monkey. So sorry if y'all ain't see the film. Been out for a while. The monkey kill everybody, right? Except him. Kills everybody except him. And so what's dope about that whole scene is like is one like stand and shoot, and that's what the boy focused on, which in trauma a lot of people do that, right? They focus on like one specific thing to not be, you know, to like keep their mind together, right?
Yeah.
That's a traumatic thing. That's just psychology. The monkey like kill everybody, then he come up to him and he like try to give him a fist pound, right? So he ultimately doesn't get killed in that scene, and then he grows up and he believes, like what I think, he believes that he's chosen by God for a specific thing throughout his entire life after that one moment, like after that traumatic moment. That's why he like built everything pointed at that. Like he got a whole display with the shoe, and like the whole murder scene is kind of weird, but he believes he's chosen, and then he like looks up to this like alien being and is like, oh, I'm chosen, so you gonna help me out. And he ultimately gets killed and I'm sorry, he ultimately gets killed by this thing, but he believed he was chosen his entire life. And that's just like something that Jordan Peele, what I believe he threw in there, just like so people could think on a deeper level rather than just seeing it for a shallow point of view.
That's
that man cold.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's something I want to get like aimed to be like a director who can like go layers in and everything, not just surface level. Like, oh, this happened. Like that's what that's where I want to be.
So just to, let's take a left turn real quick, right? From Cleveland, Ohio. What's some of the success you've had in the city? Just talk about some of the success in as a freelance, as owning your own filmmaking company, as a videographer, and some of the, let's talk about the ups and downs. What were some of your successes and some of a little bit of downfalls?
So I'll touch on the success. I would say success for me is really like being able to do what I do full time.
Yeah.
Because like to people, some people that may not seem as like a big thing, but like I'm somebody who came from doing like terrible job. Like I was doing like I was a debt collector, a cart pusher, like I sold insurance, which wasn't as bad, but like I've come from jobs that I've like literally hated. And the fact to be able to have a group of people or like people that I don't even know like come to me and like trust me with work and like actually pay money.
Yeah.
And like my price to work with me that's like a blessing to me. So that's where I find success. That's what I see as success. Just having the ability to do what I do.
Yeah.
Cause that's crazy if you think about it.
Yeah.
It is.
Like there's a million things you could have been doing, but to make your own business and to actually have people like mess with you enough to support you. I mean, even though the work is good, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You can go anywhere to get what I do.
Yeah.
I can relate to that, man. Like,
you know,
like you said, you can go anywhere, but you trust me to do your work.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Wild.
Like I don't regret that, or not regret, or I don't. What's the word?
Forever
I don't take
grateful.
that for granted.
I'm forever
like
grateful.
at all.
Like
all the people who mess with me, like I'm super grateful for.
Man, like I'm forever like for the clients that I do have and what I'm able to do to be able to be trusted on that type of level. Like I trust you with this. It's low key like they trusting us with their life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they depend on the video that we giving them to help promote their brand or promote what they have going on, which is going to help put money in their pocket and feed their families.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like if you break it down to that point, that's wild. And for us to be at that type of level to even be able to do them kind of things, it's like that's a blessing and that's a blessing right there in general. Like it's crazy to be able to do this stuff and also be able to do this and support our own family.
Yeah, that's another
like
thing.
I could pay my light bill,
right?
Pay my mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keeping the lights up.
Pay the car note. That's amazing.
Those are some pretty powerful successes. What are some downfalls to being in this industry?
You wanna go?
Nah, we talk. We you the guest. You the guest.
I would say, man, it's funny because the same thing that same thing that is like the successful part of it is like running your own stuff. That can sometimes be the downfall too.
Yeah,
it's like when you work at a job, it's easy to, you know what I'm saying? Well, not easy, but like it's less effort to wake up every day, be on a schedule.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because somebody else is telling you to do it.
Yep.
But when it's just you running your own thing, bro, waking up at 7 a.m. is not an easy thing.
Come on.
Every day. It's not easy. You got to find your own work. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody putting work in front of you. You got to find your own clients.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy at all, man. Like, because we got to go out here and get these clients. They ain't just coming up and just knocking on the door. Hey, I want you to come shoot. I'm like, not because, hey, I'm knocking on the door. I need you to come shoot. Like, they not doing that. They want to show yourself approved.
Show yourself approved.
I say this all the time, right? You got to show yourself approved to God and to me.
That's
like,
real.
that's a fact. Show your, like, but just, like, that's how I look at different people. Like, when people want me to work with them or something like that, I'm like, you gotta show yourself approved. Like I don't just work with everybody.
No, that's a fact. Boys do got to show themselves approved.
No, for sure. Yeah, because I remember when I first started, I was just shooting anything. Like anything that came across my table, I was like, yeah, I do that. And then, you know, after like the 30th music video of...
He said 30th music video.
I gotta switch
Guns
it up.
blazing.
Yeah. So now I just like vet every project, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, before I jump on it. And it protects like you and your craft as far as like, it keeps you doing your best work.
Safety first. No, that's really good.
That's a fact, though. That's a
really
fact.
good.
That's a fact.
Nah, so before we go,
Mhm.
this was a solid conversation, but I want to ask you and myself, if you had the
about to ask me
opportunity,
nothing.
hey, if you had the
Ask me
opportunity to
questions.
create a dream cast,
Mhm.
like for a film you're doing, one hero, one co-star, one villain, who would it be?
Hero, co-star, and a villain.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a tough one.
Hero,
yeah, I'm thinking of.
Is it okay if I just give the 3 people and
Go
not put them in
ahead.
a row? Because I feel like I'll be sitting here
No,
for like
you
30
straight.
minutes. 3 people. My dream cast, it would include Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mm.
Like literally every movie that I've watched of his, I'm like, this is the greatest
You don't
movie I've
miss.
ever seen.
You know.
He don't
Like, and
miss.
he was one of those people I didn't even realize. Like I was gonna be like, oh, he's really good.
Yeah.
I would say Denzel Washington.
Cold. Gotta have Denzel.
Yeah, it sounds cliche, but like, he's
Gotta
that
have
good.
him though.
And Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
Father.
Solid.
That's-
Can't go wrong
That's
with that.
scary.
That's a
I wish
good
I could
one.
put a woman in there.
You
but-
get an Oscar for that Academy Award.
Yeah.
Off top.
Like he's really good. Like those are super solid
And you
performances.
getting an Emmy
every
off
time.
that.
Yeah.
You-
That's gonna be
Yo,
crazy.
you get
Yeah.
an Emmy off
What
that.
you got? Abel?
I would say Damson.
Damson. Idris Damson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx. And Damson, Jamie Foxx. I don't know. I would have to put a lady actress in there though. I would have put an actress in. What's the lady that played in the Jeffrey Dahmer movie?
Oh, you talking about
She's a dog.
From Claws.
She's a dog.
Yeah.
She's a dog.
She was in Claws. She was in the Reno 911. That's how.
Bro, she
forget
murdered.
about-
She murdered
Oh,
that
yeah,
Jeffrey
yeah,
Dahmer.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, she was wild.
man, what? She cold with it.
I know who you're talking about. Her voice sound like nah.
She cold.
She's a auntie. She's
She's
right,
auntie.
yeah,
Like a mother, yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
She
For real.
stepped out on that road though.
Yeah,
that was,
that
like,
was
way
like-
out of her.
Yeah, she.
Well,
that
I
was,
won't say way.
Took
but
a
like,
range
it was,
outrageous,
yeah,
though,
yeah,
like,
because
oh
yeah.
my
she's
gosh.
like typically comedy for the
Mhm.
most part.
Yeah.
Like the Claws is drama filled,
but she killed that role.
she
Like
a monster.
that was different.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
What about
I'm
you?
gonna go top 3, not top 3, but
Don't
like
overthink it.
a crazy cast. I'm going Andrew Garfield,
Oh wait,
Emily Blunt,
oh wait.
and Emily Blunt, Andrew Garfield. I'm gonna put him as a hero, and what's his name? John Boyega.
That
Star
boy
Trek,
cold.
or not Star Trek, Star Wars.
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
that boy
Yeah, yeah,
cold. Hey,
John
his
Boyega
his
is-
role that he played in Clone Tyrone is outrageous.
I think, yeah.
I'm so.
I gotta
ready to
see that joint.
Man,
Yeah,
you
he's
gotta go watch it, man.
He is a dog.
a dog.
Oh, did you see the movie that he was in where he robbed that bank?
No. Yeah.
That
I did
movie
see
was.
that. I
It was
did
good.
see that.
It was good. That was so
He's
good.
he's a monster.
Cold.
Mhm.
He's a
So-
monster.
So Drew, we about to get up out of here.
Okay.
What would you say to people? What would you say to inspire the people?
To inspire them,
before you get up out of here.
I would say, look, I was about to hit him with the keep working on your dreams. Don't ever stop. I mean, that's true, but
It's a fact.
damn, that is what I would say though,
Keep
because
working.
That's
it's.
fine.
I feel like
That's
there's
inspiration.
a lot of times, especially when you're doing something creative,
Yeah.
it's a lot of times where you be like, is this working? Is this working? I don't know if I can do this, and like you feel like you hit walls, like you literally hit walls, like you not even that you feel like it, but like, and I speak from experience.
Yeah.
Like I would just say keep pushing, because on the other side of the wall is like the path. Not even the, you know how people say on the other side it's like what you looking for?
Yeah.
It's not even that.
No,
it's like on the other side there's a path to what you looking for.
Exactly.
It's not right on the other side, but you can definitely get to it if you keep pushing. So
that's good.
Stay creative and be there was some what was the one thing that I just saw? I just saw something. It was an interview with Rick Rubin. He said in his art he's fearless. It was like he knows people outside of like he knows people and friends and things like that who are fearless outside of their work and just in life in general. But I'm one of those people who, like, I have a lot of like reservations about stuff, and like I'm uncertain about stuff a lot of the times, but like in my art I'm completely
That's
fearless.
Amazing.
Be fearless in
like,
your
don't be
art.
afraid to
That's
put anything out.
That's
like,
major.
Put your stuff out. Like,
be
really,
fearless
do you?
in your art.
Like, be confident.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
man.
We glad to have you, bro. For real.
I appreciate y'all having me on
we
here.
glad
Bro.
that I mean we brothers, so you know
yeah,
it was only right that
hopefully I can come back.
Hopefully you can come back.
Cause we brothers, man. We've been filming for a long time.
Yeah.
Dude. We've been working for a while.
Oh, for sure.
Collabed on a bunch of projects. But yeah, man. Sim, close us out, man.
This has been a great episode. Hope you guys were inspired. This has been a great episode of Here to Inspire. Please follow, subscribe, share. If you heard something, like, shout it out. Take a clip of him. Take a clip of Drew. Take
Please
a clip of Rad.
put me on Instagram.
Abel. Take a clip of me.
He getting out of line right now. You hear him
Take
calling
all the
two
clips
different
you
names.
need. No,
he getting out of line. He getting out.
Cut it.
The boy hit him over the side of the head with a baseball bat.
This has been another Inspire episode from Here to Inspire, powered by Force Society Studios.
Come on,
and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
God bless.